day for the Spinosaurus Gen 2 tournament. This bad boy here making the run, getting this guy into Dominator. See if we can, well, I know we'll unlock it, but we'll see how fast we can get this done. We got 500 Dino Bucks and 2500 DNA is 50-50 chances on the first two cards, and then obviously all four resources at 25%, and then obviously the creature plus the unlock with that blue and white unlock symbol. There's a bunch of people asking, when do I unlock a pack? If I buy it in here, do I get the unlock? And the answer is no. If it doesn't have a little lock on it with an unlock, you're buying a single purchase pack. So unless you have lots of dollars, real money, cash, I would not recommend trying to acquire creatures that way. It's not a bad idea if you got money laying around. Obviously it helps support the game, but don't be expecting an unlock by purchasing packs. It's just not the way it works. I did just notice though, I've got some sort of crazy thing happening on my roads with like directional arrows on them. I've never seen this before. I don't know if it's a glitch that's happening right now, but it just seems very odd that they would be there. Now, if they decide to put people or cars or something like that, I know that would make a ton of people happy. But currently there's these weird directional arrows that have showed up on all of my roads. I don't know why they're there, don't know how they got there, but I thought it was interesting that they're there. It'd be really, really exciting if they, like I said, had something planned for releasing either people or cars or something on these roads, because it would be a cool addition that I know a lot of people have been asking for forever, really, since the game came out. So, you know, who knows? Maybe this is a sneak peek that they are going to be adding something or putting some sort of programming in the background to make sure that people are walking in a certain direction or something. I don't know. But, you know, who knows? We'll have to wait and see, but just thought it was interesting, so I wanted to highlight it real quick. All right. Oh, gosh. Zoomed way in. Okay, let's get this going. Let's get this run going. Let's see how quickly we can manage to get from Hatchling to Dominator. If you're new to the channel, if you've never seen my videos, I do a very specific approach on my battles for tournaments. A little bit of a lag. I am, oh my goodness, so slow. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. But I am a maximizer. That's what we'll call it. I am looking to maximize trophy count with effort put in. I could easily throw in, you know, super high level creatures all the way to Dominator. I have enough creatures to do that, but doesn't necessarily help me in terms of trophy count. It doesn't help folks that are watching to see how to approach various battles at various stages. Tournaments are designed to be customizable for every player based on the rank and league that you're fighting at. So it's not the game giving you a terrible matchup if you get a terrible matchup. Now, sometimes it happens. It does happen where you get an off-the-wall matchup, but you won't get a repeated off-the-wall matchup typically. If you're getting a repeated off-the-wall matchup, it means that you are bringing a team that is not strong enough for the rank in league that you are fighting at. That's all that means. It means you got to either get stronger creatures, or you got to wait until you fall further back down the rankings to then battle again. This doesn't help you to continue to kind of beat your head against the wall, so to speak, because it's just, it doesn't make any sense. You either are going to have enough, I did not look at, but we'll go this. Oh, perfect. You either are going to have enough to compete at the level that you're at, you either have enough creatures or you don't. And you can get by with kind of dancing on the edge, which is what I typically do as I'm going up to kind of show roughly what you need to have. But because of the way that I approach the battles, I don't want to say I'm using the algorithm that the tournament provides to my advantage. Just like me bringing a couple of low-level creatures here, and then one stronger, even though it's just a level 10 rare, it's definitely stronger than the other ones. It reduces my overall ferocity for this match. It thinks I'm bringing 3 weak creatures because it's only looking at my team's average ferocity. And so by doing that, you kind of tip the scales in my favor against the computer, essentially. Because we're fighting bots here, we're not fighting real people. And so there's certain things that they have programmed into the way that the AI approaches battles. And once you learn that, you can, it's kind of like, in a way, counting cards. You can kind of judge or at least have a good guess at what needs to happen in order to get to the next move. And so that's how I approach my tournaments. And so you're going to see 2 throwaway creatures in the first and the third slot. And then you're going to see of course, coins, a strong creature in the middle slot. All right, so we're at Survivor 74. We need to bring around 475 to 500-ish ferocity team, but we're going to bring 2 low-level creatures, and I'm bringing pterosaurs because I want the game to think that I have a pterosaur advantage, and by doing so, it's going to want to bring herbivores to combat those pterosaurs. However, those are my weak creatures, but it doesn't necessarily understand that, and so it's going to bring, the hope is that it brings, we'll go here, that it's going to bring herbivores when really I have a carnivore that's got the advantage. So yeah, so this will be totally doable. One shot the Elongosaurus, we'll then have the herbivore to deal with, and then we do have that amphibian, and it's a Pastasuchus, I think, so it's got decent attack, but only 99, I think is what I saw. Is that right? Or 93. So we don't have to worry too much about it, but we do have to keep our eye on it, right? We don't want to flub this battle at the very end because we didn't pay attention to the increased attack that guy's got, because he can take us out in 3, and so we don't want to leave ourselves open to that. But we can take a shot, we can even take 2 shots from it, we just can't take 3 at once from it. Probably gonna swap. Yeah, there's the swap. Okay. Doesn't attack, so that's fine. And we can one-shot him, so he's got 1 left. So we'll go here, and then we'll go there. Now we basically won this. Now he's gonna have 4, which is not a big deal. Because on the next move, we're gonna have 5, and we can one-shot him. So it doesn't really matter what the Gallimimus does. You can block all 4, not gonna matter, because we've got more than enough to take him out. Well, just enough, technically, if you just block him the whole time. All right, 2 down. Quick work. 33 trophies, that's about as expected. And so 33 trophies is kind of average, right? So the trophy range is 20 to 40. If you can, the more trophies you can get, obviously the less battles you have to do. And you typically get more trophies when the battle is perceived as a weaker team at the rank and league that you are fighting at. So for instance, Hunter 92, we're gonna be around 550 ferocity for this one, somewhere's in there. Food, we could technically use the food, so I'm okay with food, especially over coin. All right, so Hunter 92. So again, we're gonna do 2 throwaways, so 1 on each side. I'm gonna go switch over to carnivores. We're gonna get up here to just a little bit further than where we were. All right, so let's see. I want. Do I want to go with Megalosaurus? Or do I want to go a tiny bit stronger attack but less health? Yeah, I'll go Megalosaurus. Why not? Why not? We'll see how this works. This is roughly 550 ferocity, right in that range, which should give us 37 to 38 trophies, somewhere in that ballpark. Okay, ugh. So we've got 2 herbivores, which is good, but we do have that 1 amphibian we have to worry about. The good news is we can one-shot the first guy. So we'll do 1, 1, 1, 1. So 1 attack, 1 block, 1 reserve. Just so that the Microprosaurus doesn't get any crazy ideas. Actually, can we probably take 2 and still be fine? Let's see what we've got here. Know for sure 1. That kills him. 133, so it's gonna be 200. It's gonna be 450. Yeah, we can take 2 shots, so we'll do this. We can take 2. But it is gonna take 3 to take out the Microprosaurus. Okay, so if he has 5, he's gonna have 70. He can't kill us. So we can go all out attack, even if he's not blocking, which he's not. But he's not gonna have enough attack to take us out, because he would need 6. He's only gonna have 5. So depending on what he's gonna do here, I think 5 is 9 and 6 is 12. So we're gonna swap in here. And that was the multipliers I was talking about. I think 5 is 9 times multiplier and 6 attack is 12 times multiplier. So now he's got to do at least 4 because he thinks we're blocking 3, which is going to leave him with 3, and then we're going to have 7. Oh, it only goes 3. Okay, that doesn't really matter because he's got 4. We're going to have 7. It's only going to take 2 to kill him, so we only really need 6. But we're going to have 1 extra. That's if, of course, he's blocking all 4, which is possible. Yeah. There we go. As long as you know the math and you can do some quick thinking, again, it's kind of like tic-tac-toe. Once you've set it up, if you've kind of forced them into making a move, you can take your next move and not have to worry about, not say not have to worry about it, but have a good chance at being able to kind of corner them with their own players, so to speak. All right, so let's see. Let's go 840-ish in that ballpark ferocity. Good. Let me click the right buttons. There we go. All right. Let's see. Okay, we need to go somewheres up here. There's a kind of a cutoff point that you get to once you pass Hunter 50. We haven't got to Hunter 22 or 125. I think they're kind of in 25 increments. I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me, but I feel like there is some kind of method to the madness in those areas. I don't really have what I typically would have. I've either leveled it or I'm just blind, but I think it's just because I've leveled it up. So let's see. Let's go. I was looking for more attack, but I think this should be fine. Might even be a little bit of overkill. Maybe not. Yeah, see, this is fine. We've got the amphibian in the last slot, which is good, and we've got a herbivore in the second slot, which is great. Because I think it's gonna be a 2-shot. I don't know if we're gonna be able to take out the Diplosuchus in 2. It's gonna be close. Probably gonna be 3, but it doesn't matter because we have the herbivore next, and he's probably gonna swap in burn one and swap in the ear apps, which doesn't have a lot of attack, but has a lot of health, which is unfortunate because it means that we've got to do a lot of attacks to take it out. All right, perfect. 2. Just enough. All right, so we got no attack from the Parasaurolophus, so we don't really have to worry about this guy. We just have to worry about that area ops. So he's probably gonna swap. That's my guess. Here's my cat. Here's my voice. Wants to get out to the garage. He's just gonna keep scratching. I just know he is. All right, so we'll swap over and we'll sacrifice. So he should go for all 4 here because he can kill him in 1. He thinks we're blocking 3. It's possible he only goes for 3, but the hope is he goes for 4. There we go. And it's all about decision making, right? It's all about making a decision, hoping that the game is made the same decision you thought it was gonna make on the last move, in order to set yourself up to win. All right, so 4 to take him out. We don't have to worry about the attack. So we're gonna do 1 block. Gives us 2 attack, which means we guarantee the win, because regardless of what this guy's doing on this next turn, doesn't have enough to kill us, doesn't have enough to block to keep us from killing it. So we're good. And this should take us into Predator. And there we go. $40 trophies, beautiful. Into Predator. Let's see, rank 83. Oh, DNA. DNA is good. It's not as good as a pack, but it's good. All right, oh, 78. I don't know if I'm seeing things, but I think it said 83 and now it says 78. Okay, that's fine, not a big deal. 78. All right, so we're looking at 1200, 1250-ish ferocity here. So again, throwaways. And again, if you've got high enough creatures to do this kind of matchups, it lets you stretch your creatures out. Look at all my interrupters on cooldown from today and yesterday. Had a couple of flubs in battles today. A, wasn't paying attention, and B, just miscalculated. But that's why you need so many copies when you start getting this level, because it take a day and a half to cool down. 78, what do I need? I need that T-Rex territory? That is T-Rex territory, right? Yep, yep, T-Rex territory. And this should be 40 trophies. If we get a matchup with, oh, okay. So the good news is we can take the Nungosaurus in 3 shots. We'll have the Trikin next, which is okay, because then he's gonna swap. Caprisuch doesn't have a lot of attack. He's got a lot of health. We're gonna have to contend with. We actually have to take 1 or 2 shots with the T-Rex in order to get, and then swap over for the sacrifice. So let's see how this plays out. But 3 here. And what is 3? 3 is 1285. Which is enough to take out Caprisuchus. So it'll be another 3 shot for Capro. So if he swaps and attacks 1, then we'll just do 3 to kill him. Beautiful. Because with 3, the Trike can't kill us, so this makes it easy for us. Had he not attacked, we probably would have swapped to sacrifice, because the Trike's got such low attack. As long as you get rid of the Caprisuchus, we were going to be okay with the T-Rex. All right, so he's got 1 left. We've got 3. It only takes 2. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. See, it's battles like this. It just, you can just churn out. I mean, you can just keep going because they're so fast. I mean, you can get them. Oh my gosh, my cat. I'm so sorry. Just pissed behind the door, wondering why I'm in the garage and he isn't allowed to be out here. It's just the way it is, cat. I'm sorry. Sorry for those watching the video, listening to that scratching in the background. It doesn't help that my voice is pointed towards the door because I'm trying to set in a spot where I don't have internet drops. All right, 49. Oh my goodness. I thought he was gonna go away. Apparently, he is determined. Just wants to hang out. I know that's all he wants to do, but oh, I know. I'm trying to move. There we go. All right, so 49, we're kind of in between here. I might, Corn Raptor is going to be too much, but at the same time, like right in here is too little. So let's go. I'm gonna go Lathrone X. See how that works out for us. This might be too much also, but he's got not a lot of health, so we'll see. Big weight. Okay, this is good. It's not the best because we got Amphibian in the second slot, and we don't have a lot of health. But we can one-shot Kentro, so that's good news. So we'll probably do 111 is my guess. Because he's gonna have 600. So he's gonna do 1,200 and like 1,400 to us if we don't block. Yeah, it's just not quite enough. We need to be able to take a couple hits. It doesn't take 3 to take him out. And if it goes for it, if it does 2, then we'll do 3 and block 1. But it didn't, so we're gonna swap. This is where it can get dicey, because if he's blocking 2, okay, perfect. So if he was blocking 2, he might have swapped to the Triceratops or Stegoceratops because he would have had class disadvantage and the same exact moves that we have, but since he's got 4, he can kill us in 1. He should go for all 4. There we go. And we'll do 3 to take him out. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And we can take 2 shots, no problem. And then we've got 2 extra for the kill after whatever he decides to do. Doesn't matter what he decides to do because we will have enough to take out the Stegoceratops. Goes for it. Admirable. Admirable. It's the only move we really had. Fluffy Lathrone X coming in. How many trophies? 39. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to be 40 trophies, but it's okay. I'll take 39. I'll take 39 for sure trophies. Then a loss. More food. All right. Rank 16. Oh, I did not touch my computer and it went to sleep. Bear with me 1 moment. All right, 16. This is definitely Carnoraptor territory, but even at Carnoraptor territory here, we're in that zone where we could get a nasty matchup, even though we're using a Carnor. Oh, come on. There we go. So we'll go here, and hopefully we get an okay matchup. We'll know here in just a second. Okay, no class advantage, but no class disadvantage either. But we do have some high attack carnivores we got to worry about. And I think it's going to take 3 to take out Ragistega. But then Saganto doesn't have a lot of attack, and so that's okay. So we're basically leaving ourselves open after taking out the Rajastega. Yeah, so 2290, not quite enough. It's gonna take 3 to take out Gigantosaurus, 2 to take out Udon at the bottom. So I'm gonna actually do this. So we need to build up a few. Actually, kind of hope he. Okay, that's good. So he's got 2 left. Hopefully he's blocking 1 and reserving 1, or he's reserving both. That would be blocking 1, reserving 1 would be ideal. Oh, there we go. Okay. So no one would say it'd be ideal because he might only go for 3 here, because we've got the same amount of action points here. He knows he can kill us in 1. Oh, he doesn't go for anything. Okay. 2 and then the block 2, so he's either gonna hopefully go for 5. Hopefully he goes for 6, but he's either gonna go for 5 or 6 is my guess. There we go. Okay, so he's got 1 left. So we have to do 4 to guarantee the kill. So that's guaranteed. We can take 2 shots from Udon. We can't take 3. And so I gotta block at least, okay. So he can do 1 shot to us. If he does at least 1, we are good. If he does nothing, we might have to guess a little bit. Well, we will have to guess if he does nothing. Okay, so the question is he blocking 3 or less? Because if he is, we're good. And typically in this situation, they're blocking 2 to get to 6. Block 2, reserve 2. And so that's what we're gonna assume. And even if he's blocking 3, we still have enough. There we go. So if he's blocking 4, we were SOL, but you're doing the typical block 2, reserve 2, trying to get to 6 so that they can make a move. But we didn't have to worry about that. I should say we guessed correctly, so we didn't have to worry about it. All right, into Dominator, beautiful. What are we gonna get? Oh, no bucks, but I'll take the DNA. All right, and then so now that we're in Dominator and we're in the in-game, quote unquote, portion of this tournament, right? Dominator. Once you get to Dominator, it doesn't matter where you're at in Dominator. Essentially, all the matches are the same. There's no, like, at rank 90 versus rank 50, there's no difference in the matchups you're getting. You're getting the same matchups. But I switch over, oh my goodness, to herbivores because there's a lot more high-end carnivores than there are pterosaurs. Now, they have added some additional pterosaurs since I started doing this, like Zomolodon and Pretzel Flyer, whatever its name is. But outside of those, if you get a Metrophodon, if you have an amphibian with enough attack, even if you have class disadvantage, you can take it out. But Zomolodon and the Pretzel does give me problems. By putting 2 herbivores in, you're hoping that the game is seeing that and it's like, ooh, I don't want to give you any pterosaurs. I'm going to give you carnivores or something else. I did get 1 pterosaur, which is not terrible. Has decent attack, and so we can't survive 2 because it's going to have 12 something with the bonus. So we'll do 2 and then block 1. Because that's what we got to do. We got to get rid of this Sinus because he's got terrible attack for us. He can also 2-shot us, and if he hits us once, we can't survive anything from anybody else, so that's not good. So we'll go 2 and 1. I have to see what he does. If he goes 2, that's okay. We will swap. See, that's a problem. Because if he's blocking, if he's not doing anything, we're going to be behind severely. Okay, blocking 1, That's kind of one of those, like if I would have blocked 3, I was giving myself the potential loss, because if he was not blocking anything and had 5, he would have taken us out. So he's got 1 left. We're gonna have to do as many as it takes to take him out. We have to be smart about this. Oh no, we're good, because he's gonna have terrible attack on the bottom. So 4 to kill, plus 1 for the block. And then if he's got 5, he still can't hurt us, so I'm not gonna worry about blocking at all. And now we've got enough to kill him, because it's only gonna take 1. So he can block all 4, it doesn't matter. He can't stand up to us. This was fairly straightforward once you get rid of the 2 terrible creatures. And it kind of, the game was kind of doing what we're doing, right? Put a lot of its ferocity on the first and the second creature, and then not much on the third creature. Doesn't always do that, but you know, maybe that's the game's way of trying to compensate for us bringing a creature or 2 creatures that are low, and it's trying to adjust to it, but it doesn't know what to do because it's not used to seeing that kind of thing. All right, boom. That's a run, right? We made the Dominator in fairly quick time, which is good. Let's pick up this guy. See what we get in the daily missions pack. Oh, we get a legendary. Oh, a Plesiosaurus, nice. That'll be good for the trade harbor. Pick up 15 to 1700 DNA, or 1200 loyalty points, or 3 to 4 million food potentially. I'll take any of those, just won't take a coin offer. And then we've obviously got some stuff here. Yes, we participated. Yes, we made it to prey. Went through Hunter and then landed ourselves in Dominator. We've got 2 boss things. Not going to do them right now. Maybe do them later. I don't know. We'll see. The short or long. Oh, what did we do? Hey, there we go. We used enough carnivores. Gosh, these boss missions, I'm going to get on a soapbox for a second. While I appreciate the fact that they changed them, I do, because I was getting bored of using, amphibians and pterosaurs. And I don't have a problem with use X number of creatures. That's fine. Once you're level 99, using 40 creatures over 3 days is fairly easy. I also don't mind the complete daily events, or fuse 4 creatures. It'd be better to say fuse 4 creatures than fuse 4 Jurassics. But the specific fuse 2 pterosaurs, fuse 2 amphibians, hatch 3 super rare creatures, hatch 3 aquatic creatures. Technically, I could hatch 3 aquatic super rare creatures and knock that out, but I have to physically go buy 3 aquatic creatures. I might get 1, maybe 2, but they also take 12 to 15 hours to hatch. So do I really want to derail my game? And if I'm buying them, right? So let's go over to aquatic. If I'm buying them, I'm spending at least 2,000 a pop for a super rare. So that's 6,000 DNA to pick up 18 super DNA, or was I blind about? Oh, there's the hatch. Or 18, so 36, right? 36 boss DNA. Now it would then unlock the 180, but would you trade 6,000 DNA for 36 boss DNA? And for me, the answer is no. No, I'm not going to do that. It's not worth it to me to go after that. It's kind of a bummer, because I was enjoying doing all the boss missions. I enjoyed the use X number of creatures, do X number of code 19s, like stuff that you're just doing in the game, but to specifically line out specific areas, and especially when it's areas that don't benefit your game at all, like hatching super rare aquatic creatures does nothing for me. Now I could technically hatch super rare hybrid aquatics, but then those are going to be 2 days, 3 days hatches. It's been so long since I've hatched them. I don't know how long it takes to hatch them. And it's going to be 20,000 plus DNA. It's just, it doesn't make a lot of sense to point people's games in those directions when it does nothing to benefit their game. That's my big beef is for level 50, level 40, maybe like for people that are just starting to build out their aquatic benches, maybe that makes sense to have those be the missions that you got to do. But from a player that's level 99 that's been playing for a long time, these are more annoyances versus things that make me want to do more within the game. Use more creatures. I'd rather have 4 use 40 creatures than the extra fused ones, because I mean, right now I've got this one in here because I needed to fuse for amphibians, and I was trying to find amphibians I needed to fuse, and I was like, I guess I'll fuse my Caprasuchus. I don't need the creature. It's nothing that I need to do, but I also don't want to be fusing my Gorgosuchus, my last 2 that I have, which would be only ones that maybe, and then it's going to be a 24-hour fuse. And it's like, do I really want to try to do that? Because it's usually those take 4 or 5 days. It just, yeah. So getting off my soapbox now, that's my beef with the new boss missions. The other ones, totally fine because there's no time limit. And over time, yes, all these things will be done. Which is great, just through normal gameplay. Now the gyrosphere draft's a little bit outside of normal gameplay, but at least they have the special items that come up, and I'm waiting for the Easter one, the Easter Dodo gyrosphere, and I'll do that because that is a straightforward gyrosphere. It's cheaper, it has decent rewards. And it's one that I don't mind doing a couple of times to knock out this mission. If I didn't have this mission, would I do it? Probably not, but it's not as bad. Doesn't derail my game from where it's going. But yeah, so like always, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the new boss missions. Are you excited about them? Do you want to see something different? Just be curious to hear what folks think about these new boss missions now that Juggernaut 32 has been released. So yeah, so let's I'll have updates below in the comments on Saturday night and Sunday night. I will also have a pre guess at where the tournament might land as an initial guess, but Saturday night and Sunday night I will update with hopefully a better, more refined guess. But typically you're looking at 1250 to 1600 trophies needed. Somewhere in that range is where this tournament's going to fall most likely. But like I said, I will update in the notes sections below. But until then, you guys have fun out there. Stay safe, spend some time with your friends and your family, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.
If you made it this far, I appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Subscribing to my channel and clicking the notification bell will ensure that you'll be notified as I release videos on the channel. If you found this video helpful, let me know by hitting the like button. If there is something specific you would like a video on in the game, please leave a message in the comment section below on what you would like to see. Again, thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one.